Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the 2013 Lexus RX350. So let's get started. First, up here we have these really nice LEDs, new for the 2013 model, which stretch from the inside and go all the way out. Then you have your xenon headlamps, which are an option. You have your fog light right down here. And you have your towing hitch, which is nicely hidden into the actual car, the grille. And then in the center, we have like a holographic type of logo here. It's no longer an actual plastic logo, it's built in. And here's the nice grille, which has sort of a Z pattern coming onto the sides. We have our park assist, which goes all the way around the full car. And the side over here. And coming onto the wheel, we have 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels with Bridgestone tires. And onto the side of the vehicle, we have our mirrors, which automatically fold in. And we have our nice chrome trim right on the bottom here, which stretches from the front tire all the way to about 3/4 on the second door. And also to note, we have these nice handles, which are touch sensitive, so if you want to lock the car, you just put 2 fingers on it, and to obviously lock it, you do the same thing. So that opens and closes. Obviously the car's on now, so it's not going to do it. Coming onto the rear, we have our fuel tank, which is on the left side, always on Japanese cars. And also something to note, you have a nice piece of chrome which goes all the way around the whole window. And we also have these nice roof rack rails which go across, and then you have the horizontal rails which go on top. That's part of the one package you can get. Coming onto the rear, we have these nice tail lamps which come from the side to the trunk, and more parking sensors which go all the way around. Here you have more chrome along with the Lexus badge, and then you have a nice cool sporty spoiler up here. And I'll just open it up for you. So coming in here, you have a nice mat here with the Lexus badge. You've got your subwoofer back here. You've got illumination on both sides. And something pretty cool is this. You've got a little storage compartment along with a spare tire. It's not a full spare, but it'll do. You also have some tie downs on both sides if you need them for whatever. And the center seat will actually go forward in the event of something large needing to go through a pass-through. And you also have child locks here for your child seats. Here's your first aid kit, nicely put on the side. It's Velcro, so if you don't want it there, you can always put it in your console underneath here. And something really cool about this car is these seats, which fold down very easily to have a full storage capacity, and it's actually extremely wide in here, so you could fit a whole bunch of stuff in here since it's a sport utility vehicle. Up here we have our automatic tailgate, so just press it once and it goes all the way down. And as it's closing, I'll note that there's a backup camera standard, and that's pretty much it for the back here. Here's your RX350 badge, like I mentioned before. And let's come over to the side here. We have these nice bolstered seats, full leather throughout the whole car. We have this nice trim here. Here's your door handle, nice chrome, speaker, more leather on here, soft touch. We've got a cup holder here. And inside here, you have this nice center console which folds down to reveal 2 cup holders, really nice, as well as a nice storage compartment. Close it up. The seating in here is very roomy, and my feet can go all the way forward if you need to go underneath the seat, as well as a reclining feature, which I can go all the way back, and this seat can also go all the way back, but this is actually really nice. It's extremely comfortable back here. Headroom is perfect. They have a little cutout out here. You might not be able to see it, but that's more than enough room that you would need, even if you're a big guy. You have LED lights up here, and you also have a little spot here to put storage or whatever you want. Here's your vents, which are controlled here. And also you have floor mats. One last thing to note is that these seats can move forward. You could also do that on that side, so if you need extra cargo in the rear, without folding the seats down, you could just move them back and forth. And that's pretty much it for the back. Let's go check out the front. So coming into the front, we have a nice set of cup holders here with more trim on top, which is nice, more trim on the side here. We have a little spot here for your coins, for toll booths. Here is your seat control. You could either do heated seats or cooled seats, which is actually really nice. Over here is your four-wheel drive, ETM 4-lock, as well as your not cruise control, as well as your off-road control, and if you're driving in wet conditions, you could also put that on there at your traction control. In the center console, we have a little removable tray if you want to put stuff up top, as well as a USB aux in here, and it is quite spacious in there if you wanted to show the camera. And this little thing also reveals another spot if you want to look in there, so it sort of splits it. You have a really deep console that goes all the way down to the bottom, and then you press this little thing and it's a little trap door to separate what you want on the bottom and then what you want on the top. So that's that. Over here, coming into this navigation cluster, this is a sort of like a trackpad type thing. If you want to show the screen, what I'm doing up there, it's really simple. This trackpad you can move from option to option extremely easy just by using this little device down here. You press menu to go to menu, brings up your whole cluster up there, your destination, setup, phone, climate. I'm not going to get too into detail because you can go forever talking about this, but it's extremely easy to use. That's what Lexus Toyota is known for, is their easy to use interfaces. So that's that. Here's obviously your gears. They're up here now instead of being down below, which previous Lexus models had. Here's your tunes for your radio. You've got your power volume here. Everything else up here is pretty much self-explanatory. It's very easily put out, so you know where all your things are, all your buttons. Here's your vents. Here's your start and stop button, so you just hold your foot on the brake, press the button, and you're good. Onto the steering wheel. It's a huge steering wheel. It's very nice to handle the car. Handles actually really nicely when you're driving it, and you have your nice trim up top, the leather on the sides, and then it's a multi-function steering wheel, so that means you could put your volume here, controls up there, it lets you know volume, and then to enter, this is your button for your little cluster up here, a little screen, and then you have your your speedometer, tachometer on there, as well as your fuel gauge. So using LED screen light technology, so it's really nice at nighttime. This is also a telescoping steering wheel. It's automatic, so you can either make it go up and down, left and right, or sorry, up and down and forward and backward. And you can also set it using the controls on the side over here. If you can see this, maybe I can move the steering wheel in a little bit more. But on the side here, you have all your different settings for which seat you want. So say mom wants the seat, dad wants the seat. You just set it and forget it and you're good. All your window controls, all the windows are automatic. So nice. And then up here you also have your sunroof, which can go open and close using this button right here. You just hold it down, it goes all the way back. Nice big sunroof. And then up here you have obviously your LED illumination, as well as your door and stuff like that. This right here is for your tilting of the sunroof, so if you don't want it all the way open, you can just tilt it up and it should go up on its own. There we go. You could just tilt it up and then close it just for a little bit of air, and this is your close. We're gonna leave that open though. Up here you have all of your garage door and other essentials needed for your home link systems, and then your glove compartment over here is actually really large. You could fit a whole bunch of stuff in there, and this is removable, so if you don't want the shelf you could pull it right out of there, but it's a very big glove compartment for whatever you want to put. And your overall dash display is really nice. It's really nicely sculpted. It's not boring whatsoever. From previous generations, it was kind of just laid in there. Now we have, nice sculpted here. The navigation cluster is underneath sort of this overhang, so there's no more glare. They pretty much fixed all the problems that they've had in the past. One more thing we have over here that you may not care too much about, but there's a small cup holder here, so you have 3 cup holders in the front seat. Actually, you have more than 3. You have 5 cup holders. You have 2 there, 1 here, and in the doors, a really cool feature, which you can show on that side. These really cool outfolding compartments that you could, obviously there's a cup holder in there, but you could put a whole bunch of things in here. So if you're driving and you can't really get your hand in there, which could be annoying in some vehicles, now it just tilts out, grab your things, put it back in. So that's pretty much it for there. So on the seat, this also has a side bolstering support as well as your lumbar support. The seat goes forward and back. You might not be able to see it moving, but it is. You can go up and down. There's multiple different settings, and you could tilt it forward, tilt it back. You could set it so you're comfortable, and the seat overall, it's very plush. It keeps you in there, and like I said before, headroom in the back, same as the front. You can also move it down, so if you're a tall person, you're not going to be as high up as you would be. But overall, it's a really comfortable cabin. Let's go check out the engine. They pretty much covered everything in here, so the only thing you're going to see is the logo on top of the actual engine. Over here is your battery and your windshield washer fluid, and everything pretty much, like I said, is covered. Sorry, that's not your windshield washer fluid. Your windshield washer fluid's over here. There's your radiator fluid. But yeah, everything's pretty much covered. I really can't talk much about it, so I'll have a separate part of the video showing everything about the specifications of the torque as well as your miles per gallon and stuff like that. But overall, it's a really nice car. And for 2013, the RX is packing revised specifications, such as its 21 miles per gallon combined rating, 270 horsepower, and 3.5-liter V6 engine. This new model is the perfect family vehicle to go on long drives, through town, or to soccer practice. All its new features and technology, combined with the reliability that Lexus offers, comes together to form a sporty, luxurious, reliable, and fun SUV crossover that cannot be overlooked.